Hi, my name is Sharon Garvar and I'm the chapter coordinator for the Santa Clarita Valley, Antelope Valley, and Sylmar Chapter of Project Linus. We have a class here at a high school, and those students are learning how to run a nonprofit organization and what that takes to do that. So our chapter is very different than a lot of the other chapters because it's run primarily by kids, for kids, and it's pretty amazing, and they have amazing ideas. So I feel very fortunate to be a part of such a group. We distribute them to hospitals, to abuse centers, NICUs, just wherever there's a need, where there's a child going through any kind of trauma or medical emergency, where there's a child who needs comfort. And we believe that while we can't always find a way to cure certain things, we can offer comfort. My personal connection to Project Linus started in 2010 with my son Evan. He was born 3 weeks early, and it turned out he had pneumonia. It was a difficult pregnancy and a very difficult birth, and there's no way to know that a baby has pneumonia in utero, and he just wasn't breathing properly, and I didn't get to meet my son for 2 days because it was a C-section. And when I finally did get to see him, he was snuggled up to a knitted white blanket with a beautiful poem attached. And I remember looking at that poem and seeing my son being comforted by this blanket. And I remember thinking, who does that? Who comforts a baby they're never going to meet? And I knew I wanted to do something to repay this organization. And it took a couple of years, my son's okay now, until we could do that. And I started making blankets. And I had such an incredible feeling every time I finished a blanket that I started talking to my students about it. And I found that they started getting really excited about it. And in 3 months, we made 110 blankets to donate back to the Los Angeles chapter that donated the one for my son. And that's when I realized we had the ability and we had the help to have a chapter out here. As far as the class, the Nonprofit Ventures class, originally I saw it as a kind of a hybrid between a business and a home ec kind of a class where students could learn various aspects of running a nonprofit and then various blanket making properties. But in the short time that it's been open, I'm kind of seeing it evolve into more of a collaborative creation of a class. I'm hoping that it's becoming a space where students' ideas are valued, where we're creating this chapter together, where we're creating events together, where students can come in, and if they're having a hard day, they can kind of select the activity that they want to work on, whether it's more the business aspect or the creative aspect, and kind of see what fits their needs for that day. I mean,
Project Linus, I've learned a lot of skills, like crocheting and whatnot, but I've also learned that it's more about other people and not yourself, and it's more rewarding giving to other people than receiving.
I had a really tough time when I was in elementary school and junior high, and I felt lost, and I didn't have anyone to talk to, and I had no friends, and it was a really tough time. And so part of the reason why I joined Project Linus was that no kid should feel the way that I felt. And these blankets provide a sense of security and friendship and belonging, and they just bring all around happiness to the recipients. And I enjoy the idea that someone else has gotten something from me that made them feel good about themselves.
Project Linus has really taught me, besides the basic skills of crafting, it's taught me how to relax with it, and it's taught me what good it can do for people and what it can mean for people, because not everyone gets the same thing out of it. So it's, like I said, it's, besides a lot about the crafting, it's about the people behind it.